I'd like to report a crime that hasn't happened yet. Have you seen the movie Back to the Future? Basically, I'm living that movie right now, which is how I know there's gonna be a murder tonight.
Hate time travel movies. They never make any sense.
Happy Halloween.
How about we all stay in and hand out Halloween candy?
No, Mom.
You know how hard this time of year is for us.
Your friends were murdered 35 years ago. It's not 1987 anymore.
Stay safe, honey. I love you.
What the fuck? Excuse me, what year is it?
1987.
Oh my God.
I know. The 80s are almost over, and I haven't even tried Coke yet. I don't know.
Oh my God. Mom. Fuck off and die. Jesus, Mom. Mamacita. Ay. Ay, ay, ay. Mamacita.
Time for my birthday, bitch.
This is a creepy-ass cabin in the middle of fucking nowhere.
What's the big deal?
There's a murderer on the loose, and you drove us into the woods. Oh my God! What? I forgot to bring vodka.
You have 7.5 hours until you're stuck here forever.
I need to stop all this horror before it happens. Do the machines kill us all? No. They more just rip apart the fabric of our society via dance videos on TikTok. They use dance against us?
Come on out. The water's warm.
Just so you know,
I don't do blowjobs. You pee out of that thing.
Just think, maybe if she did do blowjobs, she'd still be alive.
Yeah, let's not make that the lesson. 80s weed sucks. This is just dirt. Look at all these twigs. Yeah, I could give you a gummy this big that has 100 times more weed than this.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Klassic Khronicles. I hope everybody enjoyed yesterday's episode where I reviewed The Exorcist Believer. If you haven't checked that out, please do. But for right now, we are going to keep the horror gravy train rolling during this spooky season, and I'm going to talk about the Amazon exclusive movie Totally Killer. Now, let me just say, man, this was a lot of fun. I got a chance to see it last Wednesday night via an advanced screening. Man, it just took me back. It takes place in a decade that is so near and dear to my heart, and a year that is so near and dear to my heart. 1987 specifically, because that is the year that this guy was born, man. I would have been 7 months old had I been alive during the time of the movie took place. But yeah, man, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so the plot of it goes like this: 3 girls get murdered, over leading up to Halloween in 1987, and the killer returns 35 years later to claim a 4th victim. But he is up against 17-year-old Jamie, who, is a teen, and she's doing her own thing and everything like that. And, there's a series of events that happen that force her to travel back in time to 1987 to stop the murders of these 3 girls before they happen. This movie had a lot of fun 80s references, the music, the fashion, the video games, the state fairs, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious because there's a part in there. This is about I tend to yeah, this is not really a spoiler, but this is a funny part to me. There's a part where she has a cell phone, and they think that people in the '80s think, and iPhone specifically, and they think that the iPhone is some sort of transmitter, and it's hilarious. But yeah, no. Like I said, this movie, I went in here with very low expectations, because usually movies that hit on Amazon Prime, like the original movies, are hit or miss. And this one was definitely a hit. If you're a fan of the '80s and '80s, fashion and culture, you're definitely gonna love this one. And man, it's just so cool. They did the director did such a good job with it. I like if I was making, like, let's just say if I was making a horror movie, that would be the type of movie that I would want to make. But I would have it placed in the '90s rather than the '80s, because that's the decade. Even though I was born in the '80s, I grew up in the '90s. So yeah, that would be the only thing I would change. But that would be. But this is a very, very cool movie. I enjoyed it immensely. I'm probably gonna watch it again, and yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it too, man. There's a lot of cool '80s references. The music is great, and it takes place in a time where kids had a lot less to worry about than they do today. Like probably the worst thing that you had to worry about in the '80s is getting made fun of for outdated fashion, or by the popular kids in school or something like that. But yeah, man, fun, really, really fun movie. And yeah, check it out. It is on Amazon Prime right now. Totally killer. Get ready to be transported back to the '80s, man. Literally, because when you're watching, you're gonna feel like you're right there in the '80s, and there is a time machine involved in the movie. I'm not gonna say any more than that. So yeah, check it out. But that is gonna do it for this episode of the Classic Chronicles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff, and hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.